Good evening, everyone. John Paul Branta here again to talk about why the concept of Western civilization is relevant. It appears that the definition of Western civilization has recently come under further attack by historians, political scientists, and even anthropologists. At one time, Greece and Rome were considered the cradle of civilization, with a twofold nature, as Dr. Roberts explained to us in the video. The Mediterranean regions of Greece and Rome, where we get our notion of rights and duties, and the northern European Germanic areas, more attuned to traditions, sentiments, and neighborliness. This is the way it was, but now the challenge to Eurocentrism has multiplied. One example is Toynbee in his study of history. He gives a rejection of Eurocentrism for the organicism argument, the philosophical belief, as he wrote, in the philosophical contemporaneity and equal value of all civilizations from earliest times to the present. Toynbee's Zitema, or quest for a unified definition of civilization, can be linked to the ideas put forth in the article we read by Kwame Anthony Appiah, which was "There is no such thing as Western civilization." This argument is akin to Toynbee's cultural organicism, and both can be called cultural syncretism, a negative blending of cultures which leads to such things as Yiddish rap, contemporary art and architecture, and laws which threaten Western liberty and freedom. Another political scientist, no longer with us, was a professor at Harvard. His name was Samuel Huntington. He admitted in a 2007 interview with Islamic magazine the cultural identities, antagonisms, and affiliations between nations will play a role in the notions of relations between nations, which makes sense, but then he seemingly throws Western civilization into the fire by stating that there are a number of Western civilizations, including the United States and Europe, Latin America, Islamic, African, Orthodox, Hindu, Japanese, Sinic, including China, Korea, and Vietnam. So it seems that the traditional concept of Western civilization will continue to be under attack by the left and those who do not use empirical evidence. In an article in 2020 by Cheryl Swope, "Why Study Western Civilization?" she spells out plainly by quoting Thomas Patrick Neal in A History of Western Civilization. We read the history of Western civilization because it is the story of our civilization, how we came to be, and what we are. Various civilizations have developed over time, but the leading civilization, which prevails and is ingratiated in every way in the world today, is Western civilization, which happens to be our own. Western civilization emerged in the Mediterranean Europe during classical antiquity and is derived principally from Greek, Roman, and Christian elements. As Cicero said, not to know what has been transacted in the past is to continue always as a child. And this is my brief summation of why Western civilization is important to us. Thank you.